So most girls grow up knowing Cinderella as this fa-la-la fairy tale, perfect ending, but this film doesn't end so perfectly. Was that something that attracted you to this role?
Attracted me to the role. I would have been happy to play a tree, frankly.
Yeah.
It's Rob Marshall and it's Meryl Streep and it's Stephen Sondheim. So I feel greedy getting such a great character in addition to all of that. But I do kind of love that she's so flawed and she's a little crazy and she tries to be good, but she's a little neurotic and a little naughty and playful, and I love all of those aspects of her. And then I love that in the end she decides that she's going to choose the unknown over what, from the outside looks like the perfect fairy tale marriage.
Yeah. Do you think that that's kind of like woman empowerment right there?
I think that it's just kind of common sense, I think that the idea of not being with somebody who makes you unhappy shouldn't be a qualifier for female empowerment. I think that's just something that we should all be able to choose to do as human beings. And I think that the exceptional thing in this case is that this is a woman who doesn't have anything to return to. She has no home. She has a family that treat her like a servant, in her own house. And to be brave enough to leave an unhappy situation in search of something real is really pretty brave.
Right, so brave. A film on this scale, you'd expect it to use a ton of CGI. So I was really shocked to hear that it didn't use a ton of CGI. As an actress, was that beneficial for you?
It was amazing. There's a scene where I'm at my mother's grave and her spirit appears to me, and we had this lovely actress playing my mother, and there was a shot where I was looking up at her, and sometimes the way the camera is, she was there and they needed me to look kind of over there, and I thought I could do that, of course I can do that, and Rob said no and redesigned the entire shot so that I could really look up at this woman, and I thought, okay, here we go, and I looked up at her, and it was just a completely different experience to be able to look in another person's eyes, and it was like I felt so overwhelmed with emotion. I didn't have to kind of push myself to get there. It was just, happening to me. The idea of looking up and seeing your mother is such a beautiful idea. And then later on, when that grave is destroyed, I just drew on that moment, and knowing that this character would never have that moment again was, again, just so overwhelming, and meant that I could draw on something real as opposed to, a tennis ball in a room full of green screen.
It seems that there's a lot of messages hidden beneath the film and life lessons and all of these metaphors. So if you had to choose one that's your favorite, which one would you say is your favorite?
I don't know. I guess there's a lyric in Jack's song that says when he's climbing back down the beanstalk after going to this magical kingdom, and he's climbing back down to the world he knows and the little he owns, and he sees his roof, his house, and his mother at the door, and the world he never thought to explore. And the idea that we're always reaching for something greater than what we have, when actually there's so much to be grateful for and so much to learn from the environment we have and the relationships that we have, is such a beautiful notion.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice meeting you.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.